Good morning, everyone. Today, I, Akriti,
And I Prerit.
the students of Sonprastha Public School, welcome you to Sparsh Rubaru, a platform where conversation becomes journey and every voice brings a new perspective. And today, we are all gathered for a very truly special moment, a moment of inspiration, reflection, and learning. Rubaru always aims for bringing spark and encouraging young minds. And today's episode is the perfect example for that vision.
And today we are not just here to record another episode, we are here to set the stage for an extraordinary conversation.
Absolutely, because our guest today isn't just a speaker, he's an inspiration, a thought leader, a musical storyteller, and a professional who brings innovation wherever he goes. He's a global marketing leader at HCL Tech, a TEDx speaker, and a top LinkedIn voice, and India's first ever musical motivational speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an absolute honor to welcome Mr. Vineet Tandon.
Hello, sir. Welcome to Sparsh Rubaru. So, how are you feeling today?
I am great, excited, be on top of the world, meeting one of the youngest, I would say, podcast host.
That's good to hear, sir. So, before the professional world and the stage, who was Mr. Billy Tandon growing up? Like, what kind of family shaped you, and where did your love for music begin?
Well, I come from a very, middle class family. I think if you are in India and you come from a middle class, one of the things that you grow up with is life is not easy. मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी. So it's all about working hard. Those are the values that I have grown up with in my life, and therefore for me growing up was all about looking up to what I'd grow and become into life, aspirations, doing something in life, becoming someone who people may look up to, and I think the journey has been great so far.
Okay. So, sir, when you chose to pursue music along your professional life, so was it a bold leap or did it all feel natural and inevitable?
No, so I'll clarify this. So I have a family where people were trained in music. I was not. My sister is a celebrity singer based out of Mumbai, and one of my younger sisters also took a training in Mumbai. But the fact is, I didn't was never trained in music. This was year 2011. I had gone to Mumbai for some work, and I said, let's pick up a guitar. I was having this conversation within the family, and we thought, if I learn to play guitar and if I try to do something experimental and different, maybe we'll end up, doing something different. That's how my love for music actually started. So when I brought the guitar, it was actually lying in my house for 2 years. I couldn't, because I didn't know how to play. Then I started doing some YouTube lessons, watching some of those, figured out a teacher who would come to my house and, tell me how to play the basics. And then it picked up. That's how it went.
Yes, sir. So, sir, it is often said that curiosity is the best lifelong teacher. So, would you say that it was curiosity which helped you discover your true creative identity?
Definitely. I think, I have been doing talks in various schools and colleges from a very young age. And every time I would go and deliver a talk, I would feel like, क्या अलग कर सकते हैं, different क्या करें. सब लोग आते हैं, कुछ ना कुछ अच्छा बोल के जाते हैं. And again, if you today go to internet, you see content around, everything is said already, right? From Bhagavad Gita to TED Talks, you see everything is there. So when I was searching for, what is it that I bring different to the table, I think that musical connection happened and happened very smoothly for me. I think that's what led to the creation of musical motivational talks, which was unheard of in India at that point in time.
Yes, sir. Beautifully expressed, I must say. So, sir, you have worked in various environments like Oracle, FICCI, and now ABL Tech. So, I would like to ask that which one amongst these has challenged you the most as a leader?
I think each environment challenges us or prepares us for what we are going through in that environment. I think one thing that you missed out is in that in these three companies, there was also a time where I was also doing an entrepreneurial stint wherein I had left my full-time job and I was actually trying to build musical motivational talks. I was doing pretty great, but that's when COVID has happened and I had to shelve my plans. So I think all these three organizations, Oracle taught me process orientation, FICCI taught me, how to be politically correct, if I may say that, and HCL Tech taught me resilience and how to show up on a day-to-day basis.
Yes, sir. So, sir, you manage high pressure projects and at the same time you have to manage a family. So, how do you maintain that work life balance as a professional, as a parent, and as a musician?
I think my bosses and everybody, and I would completely agree to this, there is nothing called work-life balance. You cling on to your priorities, you cling on to what you fell in love with. So, for example, I knew that, I'm coming from Noida to this school, which is very far off, but it was a commitment, and I knew that, I love, being, on a stage, talking to people, addressing students. So I made time for it. Otherwise, there is nothing called work-life balance.
Okay, sir. So, sir, when working with the younger teams, especially the Gen Z, like what freshness do they bring to the workplace?
Oh, absolutely. The kind of thought process that they have, the energy that they bring to the table is the most important thing. And I think all those things that I keep hearing about, that they don't want to work hard, etc., I think that those are not true. They just think differently, they just operate differently, and we as people, either millennials or, Generation X, just need to understand their code differently. They were born in a different era, and therefore they work differently.
Yes, sir. That is a very refreshing way to look at it.
you.
So, sir, you are known for making storytelling feel simple and powerful. So, what makes a story truly stay with someone?
I think the most common thing that you will find in any story is connection. अगर आपने किसी के साथ एक मिनट या एक सेकंड का भी कनेक्शन establish किया ना, otherwise you look at Walt Disney, you look at Pixar, there are various examples of what a storytelling model should look like. But अगर आपने किसी के साथ connection ही नहीं बनाया ना, तो ठीक है, it's just a movie or a picture or a talk, it's over.
Yes, sir. And a lot of students feel that my story is too simple. What do I even share? So, what advice or talk would you give to them?
Simplicity is the best thing that you can have in your life. ठीक है, अभी आप शुरू कर रहे हो अपनी जिंदगी, आपके अभी तो बहुत चैप्टर्स लिखे जाने हैं. Maybe you are in class 9, 10th. I am in 45, 46 years of age. I have done more chapters in my life than you have. But don't worry about simplicity. That's one asset that you will crave for as you will grow up in your life. So cherish what you have.
Yes, sir. That is such a grounded answer. So, sir, you had introduced something which India had never seen before, which is musical motivational speaking. So, how did this idea take birth?
So this idea, happened when I was having this conversation in my family. My sister is a singer, as I said earlier. So we were discussing, and she knew that I would go and do talks in colleges, etc. So we said, can we try something with music? That's how the idea happened. And then I started, learning and playing and humming. Somewhere in 2015, I organized my own independent concert for the first time. And when I hit the stage for the first time, I realized that this is something that may work, or this is something probably I love doing it. So that's how it started. And yeah, so far the response has been good.
And sir, do you think that in the starting, people, doubt or question the concept?
People still don't understand it. When I say I am a musical motivational speaker, they would say, मतलब करते क्या हो? गाना बजाते हो, गाते हो, बोलते हो? मैं कहता हूँ सब करता हूँ. एक बार आके देखो.
Yes, sir. And sir, today when you see people connect to your sessions emotionally, do you feel that it all came through and came together for a reason?
Yes, I think somewhere means, if you take everything away from me, I think I belong to stage, and that is where my life is. And I think when I am in that stage, and if I get into that zone of speaking, I establish a bond with the audience. I don't know about everybody in the audience, but I do feel that vibe that people do connect with me. And I think that gives me a real joy, that if I can't change billions and billions of people on this planet, even a few people that, attended my talk or I had a conversation with, if they were happy, I think my day is made.
Okay, sir. So, sir, young people today carry so much pressure in terms of expectations, comparison, and fear of failure. So, what advice would you like to give to them?
I get asked this question, and I'm sure if you Google it today and put it on ChatGPT Perplexity, you will get loads and loads of advice. My only one piece of advice is take every advice with your intention and caution. मैंने कुछ बोल दिया, आप उसको फॉलो करने लगे, नो. look at the advice, see it objectively. Does it work for you? Is this advice right for you? Is it appropriate for you? I think that piece of thinking has to come from you. Then, whether it is a Steve Jobs saying something or some other, industry man or a leader saying this, I think all of that makes sense. Otherwise, it's just Delta knowledge.
Yes, sir, that's a very valuable advice, I must say. So, sir, lastly, I have got to know that you are working on an upcoming book, and we all are very excited to know about it. So, could you give us listeners a small glimpse of what the book is and what it is inspired from?
Oh, I don't know where did you hear from, but that's true. So I'm writing a book on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is like, just like there is Facebook, Instagram. This is a tool for, this is a, social media platform for professionals. So the book is all about, how do you accelerate your presence on LinkedIn? It's likely to be out earlier next year. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Yes, sir, and what do you hope that young professionals will learn from the book and take away from the book?
I think the book is all about, growing your presence on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is not just about, creating followers. It's also about creating influence and authority. So if you are a young, student, because, you have to have of a certain age, like 16 or 18 to be a member on LinkedIn. But if you are a young member on LinkedIn and want to grow your authority, presence and influence, that is the place to be. So people will find it of value only on LinkedIn. Yeah.
Okay, sir. So, sir, one last thing. If you were to describe your whole life by one song, then which song would it be? And could you sing some part of that song for us?
ये बड़ा डिफिकल्ट है बिकॉज सिंस आई लाइक म्यूजिक अ लॉट, तो बहुत सारे गाने होते हैं और मेरा ये मानना है कि रोज यू आर नॉट द सेम पर्सन एवरी डे, राइट? आज आप एक हाई एनर्जी में होगे, कल आप एक लो एनर्जी में होगे, बहुत सारे फैक्टर्स उसको इन्फ्लुएंस करते हैं. तो एक गाना बताना बड़ा मुश्किल है, बट अभी मैंने ऑडिटोरियम में एक गाना प्रेजेंट किया था जो मेरी खुद की रचना है. मैं उसके बारे में 4 लाइनें गाता हूँ. दिस इज अबाउट योर लाइफ जर्नी. मैं निकला कई साल पहले खुद अपनी तलाश में. मैं निकला कई साल पहले खुद अपनी तलाश में. किसी ने कहा पढ़ो लिखो आएगा यही काम जीवन में. मैंने पढ़ लिख कर डिग्रियां ले ली खुद अपनी तलाश में. सो इंसान की जिंदगी है. सो this whole song has multiple stanzas and each stanza covers a different aspect of your life.
Wow.
So I don't know if that answered your question, but at this point this is what's top of my mind.
Wow, what a song and what a life behind it. Thank you for being here at Sparsh Rubaru, sir.
Thank you, my pleasure for being here and all the best to you.
Today's conversation wasn't just inspirational, it was full of warmth, depth, and honesty.
Thank you, sir, for not just sharing your journey, but your philosophy, your creativity, and your experiences with us.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining us on Sparsh Rubaru.